Hey everybody, thanks for joining us here on 9 News Watch for a detailed look at your far less windy Colorado weather forecast. I'm Meteorologist Chris Bianchi, and thanks for, by the way, joining us for what was a very busy day yesterday, but again today, much calmer. By the way, the forecast, I'm going to give it away right now. It's a little bit on the boring side here as we head over the next few days, and maybe in a better sense compared to where we were. Now, the winds, still a little bit of a factor. It's certainly breezy out there today, but obviously we're not talking about destructive or widespread destructive winds like yesterday, one of our worst windstorms in recent memory, especially for southern Colorado and the Colorado Springs area and the foothills where we saw widespread damage. One point, well over 100,000 customers without power statewide. Fortunately, those numbers have backed on off, and so have the winds. It's a lot less windy today, but again, still on the breezy side, especially into the foothills in the southeastern corner of the state. Close look in here at the Front Range, where we do still have some blustery conditions as you get on up I-70 into Idaho Springs. Netherland, Allens Park, Western Boulder, Western Larimer counties, the usual spots, still a bit blustery. Denver, also, you'll notice the wind, 10 to 20 mile an hour gusts at times for us here as we head through the remainder of your day today. Not a big deal, but may get a little bit more gusty as we get into your day tomorrow. One other thing to watch for southeast Colorado, we do have some elevated fire concerns, especially in the far southeastern Colorado. We do have a red flag warning for parts of Las Animas and Huerfano counties. Now for your day today, temperatures low to mid 50s. It's breezy. It's not windy. Again, breezy. Again, after yesterday, I'm sure plenty of us done with the wind for a little while longer. Temperatures low to mid 50s around the metro area. 51 Brighton, 53 Littleton, 52 Parker, 48 Golden, 49 Boulder, 45 Lyons. Temperatures, generally speaking, it's hard to compare anything to yesterday because you had no idea what the temperature was yesterday. In fact, Denver officially hit, this is one of my favorite stats, Denver officially hit 54 degrees yesterday. You would have no idea because of that cold wind. We hit this Bora wind, this very cold downsloping wind that came off of the Rockies yesterday, and that's what led to those crazy gusts. But it was a cold wind, so despite the fact that we actually got into the 50s technically with our air temperature yesterday, you had no idea about that probably, right? I certainly didn't because of the fact that we were dealing with such a cold wind. Probably felt like it was in the 20s, maybe the low 30s throughout the majority of the day. Current temperatures right now 46 Denver, 35 Lyman, 43 Lamar, 8 for our friends in the valley floor of the Gunnison Valley. So definitely chillier as you get out into the mountains as usual. Temperatures again mid 40s right now in around the metro area. Now as we get into tonight, that's when our next storm system starts to take shape. It will not impact Denver, but it will impact the northern mountains, and specifically the Elkhead and also the Flat Top Mountains. We'll see the majority of the snow from this one, maybe even the Park Mountain Range as well. And that will help boost snowpack levels, especially for our friends in northern Colorado. This is good news. Now, I kind of put this out on Twitter. I would say that we're one good storm away statewide from seeing snowpack levels about 100% of their season-to-date averages. Right now, we're at about 77% of our season-to-date snowpack, so we've made a really significant dent into some of those snowpack deficits within the last 10 days or so. A couple of back-to-back storms have really brought these snowpack numbers. We really did need that boost, and it looks like we've gotten that, those snowpack levels getting closer and closer to 100% of average. Now, that's the good news. The bad news is if you are traveling through the northern mountains in particular tonight into your Friday morning, you may have to deal with some snowy conditions. Highway 40 in particular could be a bit on the slick side. That'd be Rabbit Ears Pass, as well as down through eventually Berthoud Pass and even Vale Pass. We'll be looking at some of that snow as we get through the evening. Also Monarch Pass along Highway 50 there could be looking at some slick conditions as you make your way either to or from the Gunnison Valley. Now those snows may mostly start to kind of push the way into northern Colorado as we get into tomorrow, and then we're done with that snow for your Saturday and your Sunday. Tomorrow, Denver, we do get a weak front that drops away on through. That'll bring those temperatures back into the low to mid 40s for a high temperature. That's actually where we should be for this time of year. Our average high for this week is 44 degrees, so 43 right where we should be. So when we're talking about cold, a big cold front and temperatures being knocked back a bit, well, they're being knocked back to where they should be for this time of year. 43 Denver, 41 Parker, 43 Bennett, 45 Longmont, and 41 Golden for those highs tomorrow. And temperatures look like this for your day. We'll wake up to temperatures in the upper 20s, upper 30s by 10 a.m., and then some upper to mid 30s by the end of the day. New drought monitor is in. No big changes to the updated drought monitor this week, but still not a great picture for us statewide, with 99.9% of the state considered to be in drought, extreme drought conditions at about 19% of our state. That is the second highest level on the drought monitor in that red shading. That does include Denver. Next 7 days, shake out like this, upper 50s for us by Sunday, and that'll last through the majority next week. Next chance for any substantial precipitation chances for us along the Front Range won't come until the end of next week. It'll probably be Thursday or Friday when we get that chance for some rain or maybe some snow. Of course, next Tuesday is the official start of winter. That's when winter officially begins. It would be next Tuesday morning, and then next Friday is Christmas Eve. Next Saturday, 10 days out or so, I should say 9 days out, is Christmas Day. So in terms of those chances for a white Christmas, I don't know what to tell you here, folks. Probably not. And that forecast overall, let's go back to it here for a quick second. Pretty snoozy. I don't know how else to put it. It's not that exciting, but we will be above average. Again, our average high for this time of year is in the mid-40s. Stays chilly for Saturday, and then Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. We do warm back up. Looks pretty nice, by the way, for that Bronco game. I'm actually going to it on Sunday afternoon, Broncos and Bengals at Sports Authority Field, or sorry, what used to be Sports Authority Field in Mile High Modesty. Hey, thanks so much for joining us here on 9 News Watch for a detailed look at your Colorado weather forecast. I'm also going to be on 9 News at noon, and also, of course, check us out on our 9 News family of networks. We've got Chief Meteorologist Kathy Saban coming in for the 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10 this evening. So long, and have a great rest of your day.